Hey everyone. So I recently got a second subscriber. So that means my subscriber list has actually doubled, which kind of obligates me to produce content, despite the roar of the traffic as I walk semi beside this highway. So I guess, hold on. How are you guys? So I guess the goal of this particular video is just to discuss my ideas, I guess, as to the value of education. And why education is not necessarily necessary. Just to repeat the word. Okay, in my view, education in and of itself, unless, for example, you plan to go into academia, or you plan to go into the sciences, or something like that, something that requires an extensive background of knowledge in terms of facts, like you must memorize this particular method of solving some problem, unless that's your predicted avenue for life, then ultimately the value of education is essentially expanding your worldview. Or not really even expanding it, but kind of just giving you an opportunity to analyze it in a more meaningful fashion. And I'm kind of ripping off an amazing college graduation speech called "This is Water." I can't remember the speaker for some reason, but I do recommend that as well. So it's my opinion that the value of college, of an education, essentially is not to like inundate you with facts. That's useful, but it's not really meaningful. It's my opinion that the goal of college education is essentially to give you leisure, in a way, ironically, to give you leisure. Yet at the same time to give you an atmosphere in which you'll ideally develop, which you can almost consider to be personality, to be quirks, to be the tropes, essentially, of your personality. And by your personality, I don't necessarily mean, like, the tendency to say, like. I mean, essentially, your tendencies, your capacities, and your abilities, I guess, to perceive and discern the world in a meaningful, in a context that is meaningful to you, rather than existing as a kind of passive individual. However, I also want to emphasize that education is not the only venue for this. And that just because you do have quote-unquote education does not indicate that you have this tendency or this habit of critical analysis, or just, I guess, observation. That it's not necessarily education which gives you this ability, but kind of it's the idea of leisure. It's the focus on this ability or this tendency. And so the same habits, the same things, all of this, what I consider to be the most meaningful part of education can be cultured essentially outside of education. So that was a rantish. Wasn't particularly good, probably, but there are better speakers out there, and I hope that if nothing else, I can introduce you to them. So thank you. Hope you guys are having a great whatever time of day it is, and I'll talk to you next time.